The price of gold hit a record high this week, closing at $4,100 an ounce. And Grizzly Gold and Silver in Great Falls says the price of gold and silver are driven by the U.S. dollar. If the dollar goes down, the price of gold and silver go up. Housing and job market reports, along with tariffs, that can also cause the dollar to go down and raises the price of gold and silver. Grizzly Gold and Silver store manager Jeremy Rolfsmeyer says the rise of the precious metal prices has a positive impact.
The good part of all of this is normal families that have been stacking silver forever, or has a lot of scrap jewelry, or jewelry that they don't want, or they have old dental gold laying around. They can trade them in at an all-time high.
And Rolfsmeyer adds that political tensions can also cause the price of precious metals to be unpredictable. The government shutdown taking its toll across the board, but what changes have national parks seen in the past 2 weeks? MTN's Sean Wells takes us to Glacier National Park, where he spoke with visitors and officials about how operations have changed.
So I'm feeling it. We're experiencing less than 50% of our expected sales on a daily basis from Monday through Friday right now.
Stacy Schnabel owns Park Provisions, a one-stop shop in Coram off Highway 2, just minutes from the entrance of Glacier National Park. Park Provisions specializes in locally sourced homemade meals, grab-and-go treats, and outdoor essentials. She says her business has seen a big decrease in sales since the government shutdown began 14 days ago, furloughing the majority of park employees.
So those folks who are headed to park housing, coming and going to headquarters, grabbing their dinners and their lunches, they're not stopping in. So we really exist to support our local community, those who live here and work here, and a large percentage of our clientele are federal employees.
Schnabel says Park Provisions will remain open for normal business hours from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day as they hope to weather the storm.
We know that this is temporary, it will end, but in the meantime it's very painful, and I'm sure for our patrons who are probably missing our sandwiches and our pies at this point.
A piece of paper taped on the window here at the West Glacier entrance says the park will remain as accessible as possible, but some services may not be available. Visitors and vehicles are still allowed in through the West Glacier entrance, but nobody is manning the check-in stations to take entry fees. Visitor centers remain closed, but bathrooms were still open at the Apcar Visitor Center.
Oh no, I was coming regardless. I've never been here. It'll be fun. Do some trails.
Griffin Rubida was visiting Glacier from Belgrade and met his friend Bradley from Gig Harbor, Washington. They were not going to let the government shutdown affect their travel plans and were excited to experience Glacier in the fall.
Yeah, I was in Grand Tetons 3 weeks ago, and like the leaves were all changed, but nothing had fallen, and it was really pretty. And I saw on a map that the leaves here hadn't fallen yet, so that was a big part of wanting to do that drive.
In West Glacier, Sean Wells, MTA News.